Alright, so I'm back, and today, this is probably going to be a really quick video. We are going to be taking a look at the G1 commemorative reissue of Tentakil. And he is one of the Seacons. I reviewed these a while ago with Tommy, and I think I bundled all these guys into one review, so we'll try and split it up a little bit to give them more justice one-on-one, but really they're G1 figures, so I picked up the whole set at Big Bad Toy Store for, I think it was like $29 or something like that at the time. And I think they still have them, and they still have them on super clearance. So if you're looking for the G1 Seacons, that's probably going to be the best way to do it. And these things don't technically store here. I was just kind of trying to find a place to put them. But yeah, so here he is in his Octopus Mode, if you want to call it that. He's good. I mean, for a squid that has 4 arms and legs and a tail, never seen a octopus that looked like that, or a squid that looked like that. So yeah. And then he does have, because this came out during the Target Master thing, so you can pull the legs out here, rotate this forward, and then you flip this piece down to form his, like a gun. And then you clip these things together, and this will go right in there, and that's kind of like a big Target Master gun. It's stupid. I don't like it, personally. There is one that I use for it, for the Target Master gimmick, and we'll get into that when we get to that. But I will show off all the Target Masters briefly as we go. So yeah. Anyway, for posability on this guy, his legs do move. Although when you do that, you might pull the whole tail out, and that kind of breaks up the aesthetics. The tentacles move a little bit. Other than that, that's really it. It's a G1 figure. I mean, we're not really expecting too much at this point. But to transform him, you pull the legs down, rotate them around, and then you leave them out like that. And then you pull this whole section back. I like to kind of try and collapse it as much as I can on the back, and then you flip the tentacles back, and there you have Tentakil in robot mode. And my cell phone's ringing. Let me pause this. I'm very sorry about that, guys. Alright, so for his posability, his knee can kind of move. Nothing at the head. Arm goes up and down, up and down, and you can just plug these in, and that's his guns. Fairly simple transformation. I mean, this is the epitome of G1, especially G1 Headmaster or G1 Transformer. Blah. Turn off the volume of the phone so it doesn't ring anymore. Anyway, size comparison. Here he is next to Thundercracker. So he comes up to about his waist. So he's pretty small. Here's the Generations Bumblebee. So he fits in scale with the Bumblebee. Now, as far as the rating goes, for a G1 toy, I think he's really good, and I probably would have given him a 7 out of 10. But I don't collect G1 toys, and I have to put them up against the classics. And that's unfortunate for him, because the classics are infinitely better than him in every which way. So sadly, I'd give him 1 out of 10. I mean, if you compare it to the classics, he's pretty pathetic. Even to Legends class figures, with posability and design. I mean, look, the backpack is that wide. His backpack is almost as wide as he is tall, so he's almost like a perfect circle. I mean, so ultimately he's a kind of a failure. Alone, I cannot recommend him. But and that's just how I have to. That's just the way I review things. But there's more where this came from, so we'll get into the other Seacons. I'm having a really hard time talking today. I'm really tired. And I'm trying to knock out as many of these reviews as I can in a short time. So anyway, that's the G1 Tentakil. And then we'll move on to the next one as we go.